Hey guys, subb182 here. Welcome to part 37 of my horror DVD collection. Um, Before I get into it here, I just want to give a quick shout out to the House of Horror. I'll put the link up here on the side. If you love horror, you're gonna love this channel. They have the best horror guys here on YouTube, reviewing a new movie each day of the week, a new horror movie each day of the week. So yeah, if you love horror, go over there and check it out. I can't wait. I'm super excited. My first review will be up there on Friday. Savini had his up yesterday, so yeah, go over and subscribe as a friend if you haven't yet. I'd really appreciate that, guys. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about 1981's The Burning. It was directed by Tony Maylam. I hope I said his name right. I'm horrible with names, you guys know that. And it was written by the Weinstein brothers, Harvey and Bob Weinstein, also produced by them, I believe. And it was also written by Peter Lawrence, who did the screenplay for the movie. There's someone else, I just can't think of his name either. Jason Alexander plays Dave. You may know Jason Alexander from Seinfeld, plays George. Fisher Stevens, plays Woodstock. You may know Fisher Stevens from the Short Circuit movies. I was a big fan of the Short Circuit movies when I was a kid. Johnny Five, the robot. Some of my subscribers might be a little too young to remember Short Circuit, but if you haven't seen them, check them out. And of course, you have Cropsey, the main killer dude in this movie, is played by Lou David. And special effects by Tom Savini, of course. Can't forget that. The burning, basic storyline of this movie is you have Cropsey, who's like a handyman or something for this summer camp. And some of the kids decide to play a prank on him one night when Cropsey's sleeping. Excuse me, guys. They accidentally set him on fire, knocking a candle over on his bed or something. And Cropsey's burned all over his body from head to toe. He's put in intensive care for 5 years, I believe, before they let him out back into the public, where he decides to get his revenge on the kids who burned him. So he makes his way back to the camp, but not before he has to stop and kill himself a hooker, which is a very bloody death. Most of the deaths in this movie are very bloody. Tom Savini is a god, like I was saying. So yeah, he makes his way back to the camp, and that's where you meet Jason Alexander, who plays Dave, Fisher Stevens, who plays Woodstock. Woodstock was always my favorite character in this movie. I don't know why, I just always kind of had a bond, felt a bond with him. I connected with him. And that's something this film does very well is character development. I really enjoyed that. It's nice to have a slasher movie once in a while. Well, I know this came out in 1981, so it's a while ago now, before I was even born. But it's just nice to be able to sit down and watch a slasher movie with my friends, and they can't sit there and, no character development, blah, blah, blah. So, this one has some character development. I loved it. That's one thing I always felt most of the Friday the 13th films were missing. So yeah, it was nice to have it here. I really grew to like Woodstock Dave, all the characters in this movie, except for maybe Glazer, but that's a different story. He's just a jock, a bully. So anyway, Cropsey makes his way back to this campground or whatever to get his revenge on the kids that burned him. But obviously, this is 5 years later, so it's a whole new group of kids. These kids had nothing to do with what happened to Cropsey, and now they're going to pay for it. I think one of the camp counselors might have been there the night it happened, but none of the kids anyway. Jason Alexander, Dave, who's played by Jason Alexander or Woodstock, none of those kids were there the night that Cropsey was burned. These are all new kids at the camp, just trying to have fun, and then all of a sudden they're just getting completely fucking slaughtered by Cropsey, and I mean fucking slaughtered. The deaths in this movie are just brutal. They're gory as fuck. Tom Savini blew me away with his special effects in this movie. Glazer's death with the shears through the neck and up against the tree, I've always loved that. Just an amazing, amazing special effects scene. It kind of shows how they did it in one of the special features. The raft scene is just brutal. Always love that scene. You cannot go wrong with the deaths in this movie. And the deaths, I think another thing that helps the deaths pay off so much is the fact that there is character development. So you kind of care, you truly care about these characters, and then they get killed in this just absolutely horrific and brutal way. So yeah, that's the basic plot of the movie. I don't want to give away the ending or anything, but trust me when I say it is well worth it. Tom Savini's special effects, are kick-ass in every single death scene, whatever. Just if you're gonna watch it, if you're like fuck sorry guys, if you're like fuck character development, I just want blood and guts. Well, then this movie's still for you because it delivers on both. It's got a great story. It's got great special effects. It's got great characters. It's got a great killer. You know, what else can I say about it, guys? I'm just gonna sit here and continue to say great, amazing, blah 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 blah. So just please do me a favor. If you guys haven't seen The Burning yet, go watch it. It is a great film. I cannot say enough about it. Sometimes I find myself fighting in my mind of what one I truly like better, The Burning or Friday the 13th. And who knows, maybe The Burning would be more popular if they had given it some sequels like Friday the 13th. God. So, that's just my opinion on it, guys. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say. There's the back. There's not a lot of special features on this. I was saying, kind of get some in-depth behind the scenes with Tom Savini and the Blood and Fire memories there. And sit down with Tom Savini, and it's not long, but it's nice. And anything Tom Savini does, you know, I'm always listening or watching. Now, the commentary by the director Tony Maylam and international film journalist Alan Jones. So yeah, guys, The Burning. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, go watch it right now. Check out The House of Horror. I have my first movie picked out that I'm going to do for you guys on Friday already, unless one of the other guys do it first. I hope they don't, but if they do, I can always fix that. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. I'm going to go watch the Olympics now.